Hundreds of West Michigan school districts closed today due to the weather, including one in Kent County led by a superintendent who says it might be time to take a look at how those decisions are made.
He spoke with 24-Hour News 8's Tony Tagliavia today.
Today is a lonely day for the handful of people working at Godfrey-Lee Public Schools.
Schools are really sad places without kids and teachers.
The cause is, of course, the snow. Superintendent David Britten thinks the scene has become more common.
Compared to some of the winters back in the 70s and 80s, I don't really think we've had as serious a weather, and I think we close more often now than we used to.
Still, he says the real issue isn't how often schools close.
I think what needs to change is we need to come up with a better system for getting information and making a decision as districts instead of what are you doing today? Well, I don't know, and pretty soon we feel more pressured into closing than anything else.
Britten says for a district like his, what other districts do matters. 30% of Godfrey-Lee students live outside the district. Siblings can be split within districts. And with a half dozen or so different school districts covering the city of Wyoming, closings can be confusing. The superintendent says he does get up early himself, checking on the streets and how the plows are keeping up.
It's basically, can our kids walk or be driven safely to school?
Unlike many other districts, whether large buses can travel safely isn't the biggest consideration. Few Godfrey-Lee students take school buses. That is, of course, part of the challenge. It could be hard to put together guidelines that would fit all districts with all their differences. Britten says still, more discussion would help.
Let's look back at what we've closed for, what happened, what went into the decision making. Was it a good decision? Wasn't it a good decision?
Those decisions do matter. Under state law, districts are only allowed 30 hours worth of closings before they have to add days on. In Wyoming, Tony Tagliavia, 24-Hour News 8.
Neither Mr. Britten nor representatives at the Michigan Association of School Administrators were aware of state or national guidelines on the topic.